I am tired of rain, guys. I'm ranting about the weather right now because this is how it was last year, and it's absolutely miserable. Hi guys, welcome back to Sam's Life with a Husky. Sam here. Ghost is there, being his extra sniffy self. Come on, you. And let me take that off. There we go. We're out on our walk. It's a little earlier in the day than usual. Today was my first day back out working, doing the Instacarts since New Year's Eve. And man, can I tell you, it was dead. Apparently it was busy yesterday, but it was absolutely dead today. I was out there for 6 hours and only made $80. That's bad, in case you were wondering. Usually at the 6 hour mark, I'm at 150. So, it was a rough day, but that's okay. Tomorrow is another day. I'm not super worried about it. It should pick up through the weekend. I usually am able to make up for the lack of orders on the weekends if there's not very many during the week. So I'm not super worried. Like I said, today is January 3rd, and it is very overcast, as you can see up there. It is misting on and off and trying very hard to snow. I don't know if you can tell, but I mean, the snow we had in the previous videos is gone. And they're saying we're supposed to get some snow this weekend, but I mean, it's supposed to be in the upper 30s, almost 40 all weekend long. So even if it tries to snow, it's not gonna stick. So there's really no point in them getting worried about snow, because it's just going to melt or it's going to turn into rain. I tell you, it's 36 degrees right now. And because of that, this mist that's like on and off with the occasional like 1 or 2 flakes that are trying to develop. I am tired of rain, guys. I'm ranting about the weather right now because this is how it was last year, and it's absolutely miserable. Like, if we're gonna have rain, let's have rain and have some sunshine. If we're gonna have snow, let it be cold and stay snow. I mean, there's 3 dogs in my house, so you guys can only imagine what our backyard looks like. This time of year, because the grass isn't growing, it's really not absorbing very much water. So all this rain that we're getting is just kind of sitting there. Like you can see right there, it's all wet and gross. And it's just, not only that, being that I work outside, I mean, last week alone, it rained 4 days straight. 4 days straight. And yes, I have rain boots, and yes, I have all the things that can keep my feet dry, but if you know anything about rain boots, when you wear them all day long, they don't breathe, for obvious reasons. They're rain boots, they're supposed to keep your feet dry, but your feet end up sweating. So either your feet get soaking wet from sweat in the rain boots, or they get soaking wet from the rain in your sneakers. So I usually opt to wear sneakers because, yeah, like if I'm going outside for 5 minutes, like to take care of the dogs or something, I'll throw on the rain boots / mud boots because I don't want my sneakers to get all muddy. But I don't wear them when I'm working because I'd rather have my feet be wet from rain than have them be wet from sweat. Am I the only one that agrees with this statement that I have in my head. If I'm going for a half an hour hike in the woods, I will wear the rain boots to protect my feet from the mud. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's just like, you gotta be picky and choosy. And for 4 days straight last week, I came home and I had to dry my feet out and put fresh socks on. I went through twice as many socks last week just because of the rain. Can you tell I miss the snow, guys? He misses the snow. I know that for a fact. Whenever it snows, he gets all happy. And then the next morning we wake up and it's gone, and I can see it in his face when he goes outside. He turns around and looks at me. And it's just like, Mom, where'd it go? Where'd my snow go? And mind you, if you don't know, he did not grow up in the snow. He didn't actually get snow on a yearly basis until he was about 2 years old. So he absolutely adores it now. Am I right, Ghosters? Yeah. Now, before I end this walking segment, I did want to let you guys know an update about the Thor man. So, he is doing great. He is healing miraculously. He's been a little picky about his food, but the vet said not to worry because of all the meds he's on. It's probably not making him super hungry, but he's eating treats and he's eating the food that we give him so that he takes his pills. So the vet said not to worry. Today, I came up with the miraculous idea. You ready for this? So, Thor is one of those dogs that hates having food scraps on the floor. So like if you spill food, he will, like when you're filling his bowl, he will eat the food on the floor first. And then he'll go for the bowl. So I got to thinking here, you know, he hates it when there's food on the floor. So I took a handful of his dog food and I put it on the floor right in front of his dish. Within minutes, the handful of food was gone. So we did another small handful. He had 2 handfuls of food today. We are very proud of him. He is drinking and everything. So don't be concerned about the fact that he's been a light eater the last 5 days. Because when you have major surgery like that and you're on 6 different medications, those medications will mess with your tummy. So, don't worry, he's fine. We checked with the vet just to be sure. I'm very diligent about that. But yeah, he finally had us a good meal in his belly. His spirits rise every day and get better every day. So now that he's actually starting to feel better is the struggle that we're going to have of keeping him calm. So I'll keep you posted on that. I'm going to finish my walk with the ghosters here, and then we're going to go home and make dinner. Well, not right away, but you know, because I got meal plans. It's going to be delicious. Okay, I know I told you guys that I was totally going to show you what I was making for dinner, so I completely spaced on the beginning part, but that's okay. So I made shake and bake chicken, the honey bourbon kind. We've actually never had that kind before, so we're trying that out. We are having brioche garlic rosemary stuffing to go with it, as well as a side of chicken noodle soup. This chicken noodle soup we got at the Aldi's, and it is a dry constitute, so it's all dried ingredients, and you add it to boiling water, wait 15 minutes, and you have soup. Oh my goodness, Ghost. Can I help you? I know, it's his dinner time. It's 2 minutes past his dinner time, and you're asking for dinner. Now, let me open up the oven and show you what we got. So here we have the chicken noodle soup. It is ready to go in the oven, which I have to temp here in a minute. I have, woohoo, foggy camera. There we go. we have the chicken, which is smelling amazing. And then on the top rack, we have my Brussels sprouts, which look like they're ready to come out. And we have the stuffing, which I was trying to crisp up a little bit. That looks done as well. So I'm gonna pull all of this out of here, temp it, and we are ready for dinner. So I tried the chicken. It's pretty good. I wouldn't mind having that again. My homemade Brussels sprouts, which this is the first time I've made them homemade. Usually I have them, I usually get them frozen. I got these fresh. I coated them in a little bit of melted butter with some Italian seasoning, minced garlic, and then some garlic Parmesan seasoning, and those came out amazing. Stuffing is good, and there is the soup. Time to mow down, and actually tonight I am watching Call Me Chris. Editing Sam here. I forgot to close out the video. Anyways, so yeah, those Brussels sprouts were amazing. Definitely will have them again. That stuffing was absolutely delicious. I wish they had those stuffing mixes all year round, but it's the specialty brand of the Aldi brand, which means it's only around at certain times of the year. Sometimes they don't come back at all. Like there's been a couple things that I've really enjoyed and I've never seen them again. And we go to Aldi's every week and we always look at their limited specialty things. So next year when they bring those back, because that's the second year we've seen those, we'll be getting a few extra boxes. And then the soup, yeah, not a fan of that soup. It tasted like cardboard to me, so I don't recommend that soup. If you like it, great, fantastic. To me, it tasted like cardboard. I will just stick to making my homemade soup. The only reason I made it was because I was trying to use things up in the house and I felt like I needed one more side because my parents weren't eating the Brussels sprouts. Those were just for me. I had a craving for Brussels sprouts. Side note, I didn't know I liked Brussels sprouts until like 2 months ago. I've never had them before because my parents don't like them. My grandmother didn't like them, so I've never eaten them. And I hear a lot of people like, specifically Roots and Refuge, they talk about Brussels sprouts a lot because Jeremiah likes Brussels sprouts and Jess grows them in her winter garden. So I found them in the freezer section. I started with the frozen ones and now I just graduated to making my own roasted Brussels sprouts. I don't think I would be able to grow them here. It's too warm in my fall. I think they would bolt if I were to try to grow them here. So unfortunately, I'm stuck with grocery store Brussels sprouts, but that's okay. So yeah, that meal was amazing. Yeah, you know how I said I was sick of the rain? Yeah, we have snow. Now it is officially snowing. You'll see that video in the future. But thank you guys for watching. If you have watched this far, I appreciate you. You are amazing. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And we will see you. Blah, 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 blah. I cannot talk. It's the end of the night. Can you tell? We will see you guys in the